Happy Monday. About to get my dinner started. I'm cooking some boneless country ribs and some gravy, fry some corn, and some mashed potatoes. I haven't figured out what kind of bread I'm going to have. Maybe some garlic bread. But I'm going to go and get this started early. Of course, I want to show you the dinner first. The mashed potatoes, the fried corn, and the boneless country ribs and gravy. So I'm going to show y'all everything. So I got my ribs from Tony's. I'm going to use some garlic butter. My potatoes, got to get them cut up and, boiling. So I'm going to put me some mayo in mine. I'm going to try this beef base and the beef stock, to try to build my gravy and all these seasonings that's going in my for my country ribs. It might be too much, but hey, I'm just trying things. I love to try things. So we're gonna see. So I added a little bacon grease down in my pan and some garlic butter. So I'm just gonna sear these, kind of brown them up, because they're going in the oven, but I wanna, brown them up before I put them in the oven. Don't ask me why we do that. I just do it. If y'all know why, what purpose is it serving besides looking good? Let me know. Does it help with the tenderizing? I don't know, because I leave mine in there long enough. So after searing on both sides, I remove them. And then what I'm going to do, instead of seasoning my meat, I'm going to build my gravy and pour it over the meat. So that's what I'm doing. So that beef base, I want to mix it in that big beef broth, and then the cream of mushroom soup. When I thought about doing this, I thought about kind of making it the way that I make my roast. But this time I added more seasoning. That beefy onion soup. Yeah, I know I'm doing it. Y'all probably like, oh my girl, you doing too much. And this, yep. I'm doing it. And ranch. Oh yeah. I'm like, why not? Let's just see what it do. I'm going to be truthful with y'all. Only thing, I think I needed more meat. For all this, I needed more meat. Because my gravy, it was too much. I made too much gravy, I'll say that. For, the amount of meat that I had. So maybe you can just cut some of this in half. So I hope y'all see all the seasonings that I'm using. All-purpose, that Greek, I love that. That all-purpose is an all-purpose seasoning. Yeah. So with that, and no salt and pepper. Yeah, I did. This right here was enough for a whole lot of meat. I'll say that, because it was too much. Yeah. So I'm going to put my meat in. It's already seared. And I think I have 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 pieces. Yeah. And then I'm just going to pour that mixture over my meat. I didn't season it. So the mixture, I'm going to season it. Because I'm going to let it cook for like an hour and 45 minutes. My oven is preheated to 375. I'm going to cover it with foil and, put it in the oven and, let it do what it do. Just trying to get that mixture all over, because I did not season my meat. I just, it's going to be the gravy. But this gravy got so thick, I did add some water on the end because it got thick. And again, it made more than enough, I'll say that, for the meat that I had. I could have, I wonder, could I use it for something else? I probably could, because, again, it was too much gravy for this amount of meat. Yeah. So, again, like I said, I'm going to put the foil on it. My foil is really wrinkled because I was going to use it for something else, and I didn't. But I'm not going to waste it. I'm using this for. It's still good. Yeah, $3.75 for an hour and 45 minutes. So while that's in, I started my potatoes. I think I cut up about 7 small potatoes. They wasn't big, so about 7. And then I got my little friend right here. They help mash them up. So it's early, y'all. The hubby want a kiss. He know I'm cooking. A little salt and pepper. And I'm going to add some garlic butter and some mayo. And normally I'll add me some sour cream too, but I didn't add it this time. But sometimes I do. And then the garlic butter. And once I got the mashing it and mixing everything, and then I decided at the last minute, okay, I want some creamy mashed potatoes. And I added in a splash of milk. That's why you didn't see the milk. Because when I be cooking, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to do this. Like with the corn, my intentions was not to fry the corn. But once I got started, I said, I'm frying it. Yeah, I was just going to warm it up. But then I fried it. So sometimes that's why some ingredients I have while I'm cooking that I don't show in the beginning. Yeah, because, my man be, girl, do this. No, don't do that. So, yeah. So I'm just telling y'all why I do what I do. Because this man be, leading me this way or that way. So again, like I said, a little splash because I'm like, okay, I want creamy today. So, yeah. And then that gravy, all the extra gravy I got from that meat, I got to do something with it. So it's going to go on those potatoes. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking I might have to make something else this week for that gravy. So, and of course, y'all, put a little butter on top and garnished it with some parsley for color. Like I said, I fried that corn. I got that mixture. That's the Southwest style corn in the can. I got a little garlic butter down and some bacon grease in there. Yeah, some bacon grease in there. Not that much, just a little bit, because it's mostly about the butter. So I put butter and garlic butter, flour, and pretty much this is what you find the flour. Like I said, every time I fry corn, I think about my stepdad, because he's the one that told me how to cook fried corn. I'm like, oh, what? Yeah. Do this, do that. He behind me. He be standing behind me. Add this to it and add that to it and stir it up and mix it up. And but he the one taught me how to fry corn. Yep. So, and that's the way I do it. And I hear him in my ear. Put this in there. And he loved black pepper. So add some more black pepper. Like, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Fried it up. And then I just let it simmer. I cut the fire down and letting that flour cook in it. But as you can see, it's kind of turning brown where the flour at. Well, where the flour, yeah, I cooked it. So you want to make sure you cook in that flour. So now it's time for the country ribs. I took them out the oven. Hot, 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 hot. So yeah, y'all see all that gravy? Look at all that gravy it made. And so I'm gonna add some water to it because I did add some water to it because it was thick. Yeah. So that's it. If you want it darker, I guess you can add something to make it darker. I'm leaving it just like this because it's already well seasoned. I mean well seasoned. It's so good. It's so good. But this is everything, y'all. My dinner is done. I got done with this dinner early. Y'all can see I was cooking while the hubby was still here. He hadn't even left for work yet. But yeah, got my dinner done.